one more thing. Trump is, now, this is what we need the IRS for. We don't need the IRS to be all up in our business. We need the IRS to be providing information to the Department of Homeland Security to make sure that they are capturing migrants, and we need more deportations. I'm not going to let it go. Make sure y'all hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. This is the latest update on deportations inside the United States of America.
Thanks so much for being with us here on Live Now from Fox. I'm your host, Christina Evans. As promised before we went to that 2-minute break, we're about to tackle another major headline that's happening today. I want to put this tweet up that we have there from the New York Times.
Me neither,
citing
Tara.
this breaking news. The IRS has now agreed to share information with ICE to help locate people for deportation, according to court records. This is a fundamental change in the IRS, which has gained the trust of migrants and encouraged them to file their taxes over the years. So we now want to check in with Fox 26 Houston's Abigail Dye to share the very latest. Abigail, thanks so much for being with us here on Live Now from Fox. Of course, this is a story that's capturing national attention.
Look at these two women on here. You got the Snow Bunny, and we got our black queens to be. Look at this. He got our filters on. Y'all got the skin glow effect on there. Got our cheekbones out. Clavicles. That's what Quentin liked to call them.
As it pertains to the IRS and ICE, what can you tell us about what you've learned?
Absolutely. This is a big deal, especially here in Texas, because we have such a large immigrant population. So what we know...
Y'all booming in the stock market? Oh, man. Stock Club is going to be great tonight. Stock market is popping. I'm going to be on the hunt. I'm on Market Watch. I'm trying to figure out what the news is. I'm on it, y'all.
Is this deal between ICE and the IRS. It was found in federal court records yesterday, and it's a memorandum of understanding that was signed by both of these agencies, and it allows ICE to get information from the IRS, tax records, and anything related about individuals on an individual basis by request if ICE can.
Foxhole, listen. Y'all not gonna tell me what to do on my show. All right? We got Stock Club tonight. Y'all not gonna tell me. I'm already doing overtime. The show is only supposed to be 2 hours max. We 2.5 hours in, and we still been cooking. And I've been giving y'all content all day, every day. I've been hitting y'all with content over content over content over content every day. Y'all not going to sit here and whine about it? Let's continue.
Prove that the individual that they're requesting for is part of a criminal investigation. Now, it's important to remember that many immigration violations are criminal in nature. So if anyone is being investigated for an immigration violation, they are subject to having their tax records pulled by ICE so they can find out more information about where they live and different financial statuses.
And it's been interesting, like I said, you mentioned the fact that this is going to affect many Texans as well. So how have those lawmakers there in the state been responding over the last few hours to this news coming out?
Well, we've heard kind of a lot of back and forth.
I like
of course,
that, the manager.
There are many supporters of this. A lot of officials and people think that ICE should have access to this data. So this isn't something that's new. The IRS isn't allowed to share information with just anyone, but the IRS has always been allowed to share information with law enforcement concerning criminal investigations under a certain code in the Internal Tax Revenue Code. So now this is just expanding that to ICE. A lot of lawmakers think that that's the right move. While some people are saying that this will prevent undocumented immigrants from filing taxes, which is something that does happen. It's a common misconception that undocumented immigrants don't file taxes, but according to the Institute of Taxation,
SPY is on cranking right now. Okay, so breaking news, stock market is skyrocketing after Trump says that there will be a 90-day pause on reciprocal tariffs. So the stocks, Dog, are y'all not capitalizing on every single thing that's happening in the market right now? All right, so this is what's happening. I'm going to give y'all an update. We switching up the program really quickly. I got to give y'all the breaking news as of right now. So as of 5 minutes ago, all right, again, get it on the way going down and get it on the way going up. As of 5 minutes ago, the stock market is jumping. SPY is almost up, I believe, 7% right now. Trump is, they going in a tariff war. Okay, so China decided to make themselves the target. This is what's happening. China is lifting the tariffs to 125%, from 104% to 125% on China, and they're dropping it to 10% for other countries for 90 days. That's because the other countries are reaching out and they're trying to do a deal. This is the art of the deal. So he's dropped it to 10% for other countries for 90 days, and he's lifting it to 125% on China. What does this mean? This means that the market is reacting and they're realizing that China is not the thing that's going to move the market for the United States of America, and Trump is actually doing exactly what he said he was going to do. Okay, so for all of y'all that was worried about it and was whining about it, you don't have to be concerned because they know what they are doing, and you should be. If y'all are not getting rich, if y'all have not been running up a bag, if you decided that you wanted to get into turmoil and then running it all in the Victim Olympics, that is your fault. You should absolutely be punished for it. So this is what's happening, okay? President Donald Trump has indicated on a social media post on Wednesday. Let's see if I can click that post. Okay, this is straight from Truth Social. He said, based on a lack of respect that China has shown to the world markets, I am hereby raising the tariff charge to China by the United States of America to 125% effective immediately. At some point, hopefully in the near future, China will realize that the days of ripping off the USA and other countries is no longer sustainable or acceptable. Conversely, and based on the fact that more than 75 countries have called representatives of the United States, including the Departments of Commerce, Treasury, the USTR, to negotiate a solution to the subjects being discussed relative to trade barriers, tariffs, currency manipulation, and non-monetary tariffs, and that these countries have not, at my strong suggestion, retaliated in any way, shape, or form against the United States, I have authorized a 90-day pause and substantially lowered reciprocal tariffs during the period of 10%, also effective immediately. Thank you for your attention to this matter. That is straight from Trump in real time. That is what he's saying. He's saying that because other countries tucked their tail, came to the table and said, you know what, we need to pay tribute, this is the reason why the market is jumping. Sarah, we are on the greatest show on earth in real time. This is what is being communicated as a result, straight from the horse's mouth. Trump is saying, China, you wanted to be the big dog. You thought that you was the 90-day gorilla that's inside of in the room. Well, guess what? Tariffs. What did I tell y'all inside of the Patreon? What do y'all tell y'all on the media? What do I tell y'all on the Millionaire Morning Show? I say that it is the news. It is often at times the information that is being communicated that controls what is happening in the market in real time. We're going to talk about it on the Millionaire Morning Show. Yo, we have the greatest leader and we have the greatest president of our lifetime at the helm, making sure that they take care of business and turn on the afterburners, not only for your portfolio, not only as far as the opportunity in order to take advantage of the market, but also because we're doing what's right at the same time for the United States of America. This is great. If you are a liberal, you need to be shamed. If you are a liberal, you should be ashamed. It says that it was at an earlier rate of 104%, while other countries will get a reprieve. It's popping, it's banging, it's booming. Everything is great. So in addition to, man, I am so excited. I don't know why I've been in such a good mood. We've been cooking on the Millionaire Morning Show. Trump is cooking to make sure he do the right things that's in the United States of America best interest. Our portfolios is popping. We getting richer. I might go buy another 911. I don't know what I'm going to do. All I know is that everything is working out in our benefit. And us and the United States of America, we are going to be the winners. Stay strong. Stay dedicated. Make sure you do the thing that's in the best interest of your family. Don't panic. What did I tell y'all yesterday? Stop making emotional decisions. Stop making emotional decisions. The market is cyclical. Everything is going to be exactly what it's going to be in long term. You are going to benefit from it. Don't sell dollar cost average. Continue to buff up your portfolios and stop waiting. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. On top of that, he's leveraging the IRS to make sure that he finds these illegal migrants to get them up out of the country. And then in addition to that, we are proving to the world that we control the market, not anybody else.